Hello, welcome to video number 20. We're going to use a chair again today. So just a standard dining chair is great. You can place it on top of your mat if you want, so we can do our relaxation at the end on the mat. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. I'm really enjoying making it. So let's start on here. Come to the edge. We're going to do right leg back, left leg forward. Push your foot into the ground and see if you can feel that glute engage. And then we're going to push through it to come up into standing. Remember, we don't want to shove our hips forward at the end. And then lower back down, send your bum back in space. Good job. So we've been working a lot on waking up the glutes, on hip hinging. So hopefully this feels a little bit less challenging than when we did it in the last video, which was a while ago now. It might have been 9 videos ago. Good job. Feel that glute hinging as you come down. Remember, we don't want to use your shoulders. We're going to kind of keep momentum out of it. Maybe cross the hands over the body. Good job. Changing sides. Left foot pushes into the ground and we come up. The common mistake I see with this is that people have their feet too far forward to start, and then you kind of really need to use momentum. So just have the leg back, lean into it, push through, come up, come back. Nice. See if you can feel that left glute waking up. If you're struggling, maybe thinking about pushing through the heel a little bit more. All the way through that left leg. Right leg's just there for balance. Good job. Nice. Well done. Okay. And then we're going to come into some plank variations. We're going to start using the back of the chair, and we're going to use the front of the chair. If the front of the chair is too challenging, just stick with the back one. And you can also use the wall as well, which we've done previously. So lots of options. It gets tricky as we're progressing through the series I've got to kind of say, do what works for you, because we're getting into some quite challenging motions now. And I don't know how far along you are and all those things and how you're doing. So, pop your hands on the back of the chair, step one leg back, and just kind of find your core connection here. So, taking some breaths in, breathing into the back of the rib cage, into the belly, and then exhale, finding that connection to the core, feeling maybe that lift through pelvic floor, or maybe kind of leaving it, and just feeling that deep core connection through our transverse abdominis. Same with the other leg forward and the other leg back. Nice and easy to start. We're not really in a plank position yet, just practicing finding that connection. Good job. And then take the hands onto the edges of your chair. Take your feet back a little bit and just see how it feels being in this position. You can be on your heels as well if you have that much mobility in your ankles. See what feels good. And just get used to that feeling of finding that core connection here. Maybe step the legs back a little bit. See how that feels. If we don't want to be sagging in the hips, we're going to kind of keep our body in a nice line. And we're really pressing out through the shoulders, really pushing the chair away from us. Good job. One more breath here. Nice. And as a side note, this is a nice place to practice your push-ups in a more upright position. You can use the back of a park bench or whatever you've got around if you're wanting to get back to push-ups and they feel a bit tricky to go straight to the floor. So now we're going to come into a side plank position. So resting on, I'm going left elbow first, so I'll talk you through that one. So left elbow here. If it's uncomfortable being on a hardwood chair, then you can always grab a towel or a pillow, or your chair might have some padding, which is nice. So get your arm down underneath your shoulder, and then bring yourself into a side plank here, okay? So we've never done a side plank with the legs extended yet, so it might feel quite feisty, okay? See if you can feel that connection through there, almost like you're pulling your hip a little bit towards your armpit on the bottom side. Just feeling that connection to the core. Breathing in, exhale, engaging. Nice, okay. And then we're going to start to gradually come around. So I want you to pull your rib around, so you're kind of leaning your body towards the chair now. And notice how that feels on the core. If you start to feel that doming and losing that pressure management, you start to feel like it's not in control anymore, you might come back to the side. If it's going well, you might be able to come around a bit more, maybe bring the other hand down. And just start to gradually work your way around and pick your own adventure as to where works for you, whether it's halfway there, completely on your side, or all the way in a chair plank here, on forearms or on arms extended. So it's just that much more challenging than being on your knees on the floor to be with the legs extended, okay? Core is shaking for me. Good job. Nice. Okay, let's take a break. We're going to do the other side. So you can turn your chair, or you might not need to. And then get comfortable. So elbow is underneath your shoulder. Legs are reaching out long in that side plank position. And we're in a nice tall line, gentle chin tuck. Okay, really engage through shoulder blades. So you're actively pushing your right elbow into the chair. And you feel that right side obliques and core and legs all working. And then same thing, we're going to find that core connection. So breathing into the back. Exhale, gathering through the core. And if we want to start working towards front planks, we're going to gradually turn and just find that point where we feel like we have control. If we come too far and we feel that doming, we feel like losing it, we're going to come back a little bit and back off. If it's going well, you can start to turn even more. You might eventually come to front plank position. Keep puffing up through the shoulder blades, pressing the elbows into the chair. One more breath here. Good job. Well done. Okay. So just wanted to go through that because progressing into front planks is one of the most challenging things to do. When we've had a diastasis, everyone has some level of diastasis at the end of their pregnancy. For some people, it changes really quickly. For some people, it lingers. It doesn't actually matter what distance or depth you have of a diastasis. It matters how you manage pressure. And we do that by learning how to coordinate with the breathing, the pelvic floor, the core, and getting strength through the rest of the body, mobility through the rest of the body too, okay? So it's not like I have diastasis, I can't do planks. It's so much more grey than that. And if you're struggling with it or you're worried, get help from someone who can give you some really good advice, who's used to working with people postpartum. Anyways, I'll get off my soapbox. We're going to come now and practice standing up onto the chair. We're doing a fiery one today. I do apologise. So you're going to have a wall next to you for balance, and we're going to bring the right leg onto the chair, bring your body weight over it, and see if you can step up onto the chair and then lower down, okay? If you are like, Ali, this is already such a feisty one, I can't possibly now do some huge step ups, that is okay. We're just going to do 5 on each side, so you could just take a break, take some rest, know that you've already done a really great workout. If you're with me, push through that glute. Good job. Nice. And same on the other side. Left leg on, pushing through. Well done. Try not to lock out your knee at the top. Good. Lean your body over. Push through the foot. Feel your glute and your quad. Well done. 2 more. Inhale, lowering. Exhale. See if you can keep your knee Belly still as you go up and down. Good job. Well done. Let's come and lie down. That was more than enough. You did really great. Take any stretches that your body tells you you need or want. Let your heart rate start to come down. Scanning through the body from the feet all the way up to the head. Sending your breath to everywhere in the body. Melting with your exhale. And filling your body with gratitude for all the things that it does for you. And knowing that you're not a body and a mind, you're very much a body-mind. Good. Have a lovely day.